Well, after years of studying the issue, drinking is finally allowed in some parks in Vancouver. The Park Board has launched a 3-month pilot project making alcohol consumption legal in 22 green spaces. CTV's Ben Nesbitt is live at Stanley Park, one of those designated places. So, Ben, this has been happening for a long time, but it's now finally legal for these people to have a drink in a park. So how are people reacting to this?
Well, Scott, there's certainly a wide variety of opinions and feelings today. There were some people who were thrilled, who I think were heading off right to the liquor store after I told them about it. Others, not so much. They were worried people might become a little bit belligerent and take advantage of all of this. But for the most part, I found people were kind of right in the middle. They were saying as long as people don't go overboard, that they'd be all right with it. What are your thoughts on allowing drinking in parks?
Not a 24-pack, but a couple of beers a person. I think that's quite okay.
I think it's better people, they drink at home or drink in the bar and not in the park.
But whether it's allowed or not, city officials aren't oblivious.
We know that people are drinking in our parks and our beaches everywhere.
The board approved the project last year, but needed the green light from the province, which finally came in April. So starting today, cracking a cold one will be welcomed in 22 select parks spread across the city, including popular destinations like Stanley Park and Kitsilano Beach.
I think they should really watch how it goes, and then they can see from there.
And that's exactly what they plan to do.
We're going to have our rangers, we're going to have our park operations teams, 311, public, ability to kind of input information or feedback on how things go.
Drinking will be allowed from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m., and each park will have designated drinking areas, which are marked in red on maps found on the city's website. And while they're aware some have their concerns after seeing other municipalities like North Vancouver and Port Coquitlam conducting similar projects with success, they're determined to at least try it.
We do want to see how things play out. I mean, if it is such a negative experience and we get that feedback and it's not successful, then that gives us actually some means and we can actually come back with some answers saying why it's not going to work and we're not going to move forward with it.
The project will wrap up on October 11th. So the city themselves are going to keep a close eye on this. They do really want the feedback of the public. They're actually going to have QR scanners on signs at the 22 parks, throughout the parks in the areas where you can consume these beverages. So they do want your feedback. You can provide it to them. And then when they make their ultimate decision in October, if it is something that they will continue to do, then that will be factored in as well. Scott?
All right, thanks very much, Ben.